Hey guys, my name is Portia. Welcome back to my channel. So yeah, I'm having some issues with recording. I can't seem to find the camera that my boyfriend and I have. We've never used it. I packed it up in the move and I unpacked it somewhere. Y'all, I can't find it. But anyway, so I'm using my laptop. So I apologize right now if the quality is not copacetic. It's not what y'all used to, but y'all are here for the conversation, I hope, and for the commentary and for some good tea talking and tea spilling. All right, so guys, today we're going to be reviewing Love is Blind UK episodes 2 and 3. So y'all, this morning when I got up, it was a good day today. I got up and I met my friend at the boardwalk. We walked, y'all, for 2 hours. We did 11,000 steps. And it went by so fast because we were just talking and chit-chatting, catching up, but still getting a workout. Your girl was sweating. Now, y'all, if you follow me on IG, you know I'm a runner. So walking, I feel like can be a little bit tedious, but y'all, we made it work. We made it work. So anyway, you guys, get your bubbly ready. Again, I have my sparkling water today. And we are going to get into it. Another thing, y'all, I tried to watch the episode and then take notes, y'all. Within the first 60 seconds of the episode, I had a whole half page of notes. I was like, no, I just entirely have too much to say. It'll be a whole entire book before I can get through the first 30 minutes. So I said, you know what? I'm still going to do a live reaction, but I just make this video shorter than my other video. So, y'all, let's get started.
You're my strongest connection. With you,
So, y'all, the episode starts with Billy and Ashleigh. So you guys know that I mentioned in the last video that Billy has this issue with dating someone who travels for work. And my question was, why is he willing to overstep that boundary or overlook that red flag for Ashleigh in this process? So the episode starts with Billy sharing his worries and insecurities to Ashleigh about her being cabin crew, aka flight attendant. And in that moment, for me, two things is very important. In that moment, Billy needed reassurance. That was a moment that Ashleigh missed the mark for reassuring Billy that her career wouldn't get in the way this time, because she also mentioned that her being a part of the cabin crew played a part in other breakups. And most recently, her breakup about a year ago, what she said was really hard on her. So that was the moment for Ashleigh to say, yes, I understand your concerns, Billy, but this is what I'm doing. This is what my plan is. And if you can give me 6-7 months, I assure you, in that time frame, I will have figured out how I can transition to a position that will allow me to be home more and be more of a 9-to-5. Because she did mention she's willing to do a 9-to-5 career. So she's thought about it. But then I'm thinking, several things. It's Ashleigh, if you've known that you want marriage and you know that traveling is not in the cards, both, you can't work cabin crew, have kids, and marriage, because like I said before, that was an issue. So why haven't you already made steps to figure that out? Like, before coming on this show, you should have already had steps in place and say, if I find my husband here, fine, the issue of me being away from home is worked out. Or if I find someone out on the street, it's okay. The issue with me being away from home is worked out. Like, she should have had this already worked out, a plan already in place, because marriage is her end goal. So I don't understand why she hasn't already done that. But anyway, let's keep going.
you got
He was unfaithful, like, quite a lot.
true.
And I just believed him, like, every time.
So y'all, we've just met. We've been introduced to Javen, Demola and Katisha. So Katisha spoke with both Demola and Javen. So the one thing that Katisha said that really stood out to me was that she usually goes for emotionally unavailable men. And I just hope that, like I said, my hope is that, same as for Sophie, I hope what you used to do doesn't impact her choices in this process. So, do I think Javan is emotionally unavailable? I don't think so. I think he comes off as a very guarded person, maybe a little fearful about loving someone. And he probably one of those people that once you break through that exterior, that heart, that wall, and really get into his heart, he's probably somebody who will never let you go, right? Somebody who actually loves really, really deep. And then you have Demola. Demola seems like he's very intentional. He came to this process, wanted a wife. He is ready to give that love. He is vulnerable. He is open. He is definitely emotionally available. So we're gonna see what happens. The way Katisha was describing Demola, uh, it seems like maybe she's putting him in the friend zone. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. So yes, yeah, let's keep watching. Y'all, so Billy just admitted to Ashley that he loves her. He just said the words "I love you," and me and Ashley both were in here with our jaws wide open. I'm like, what? This is y'all third, maybe fourth time. I'm gonna say third time in the pods, and you already love her. Like my jaw was like, what? What? And she was speechless too, but she ended up saying it back. Like, what? You love who? You love who? You met me 30 minutes ago. What? But I don't know, y'all. We'll see. We're just going, like I said before, these two are a couple to watch. So we're going to see how it plays out. They both seem to be giddy. They're definitely on the same page about each other. I haven't seen Ashley nor Billy speak with anyone else, honestly. So we'll see how it goes. So guys, we just finished the episode, or I'm sorry, the part of the episode where Megan opens up to Kieran about now the way she interact with men is based on how she saw her mom interact with men. And she went on to say that she know that her mom was a great person. Her mom has a lot of love to give, but her mom has never found that person to reciprocate the love that she has. As we get older, our habits that we develop, good or bad, are all based on childhood experiences. So though her mom probably tried to guard her daughter from seeing what was happening, that still shaped her. So regardless if your childhood was positive, not so great, missing a parent, missing a tribe, whatever it is, it's going to shape who you are. And so you can tell, because Megan got so emotional, so you can really tell that the way her mom dated while she was growing up has truly impacted her views now as an adult, trying to navigate love and find the right person and all of that. And she actually started crying. So that means that those traumas, that pain, that hurt, she still hasn't properly dealt with it. And you know, none of us are perfect. A lot of us have issues that arise. Me, myself, I have problems that I knew growing up with a single mom that comes out in my relationship with how I deal with things and how I move. So you never fully become 100%, but you're always a work in progress. So the fact that she knows that it affects her, I hope that something that she works towards as she continues this journey. Oh my God, guys, we got our first proposal. And who you think it came from? Who you think it came from? You got it right. I'm sorry if it's a spoiler alert, it came from Billy and Ashley. Okay. Yes, y'all. Our first proposal in the pods. Cheers, you guys, to the first proposal.
Oh my god.
And you're number one, Andrew.
Oh, same.
So, guys, Anu was introduced in the last episode, but I didn't really touch on her at all. I touched on Patrick a little bit. Like I said, Patrick has that question mark for me. I don't know about Patrick. So we just finished watching Patrick and Anu seems to be very into him. She's what I really love about her is her faith and her relationship with God that she's very proud of, and she stands on it. And she knows that she's a work in progress, but she's always willing to continue to progress and to shape herself to be who she needs to be. And that part I really, really admire about her, and I really, really love seeing that, especially in today's world. So she seems to be really into him. He seems to be just happy go lucky, not really. I don't know. I can't really read him per se, but I just don't know if his intentions are really pure. I think he's very surface level, as of now. That's what I'm gonna say. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see where it goes. Y'all, we got another proposal in episode 2. Y'all, what is happening? Like, am I forgetting what happened in these previous seasons? Like, I don't recall anybody getting engaged so soon. And now we have 2 engagements in the second episode? What? Yeah, we just made the 40-minute mark and we have 2 proposals. So, y'all, the second proposal was Cal and Sarova. Y'all, remember I told you guys that Cal is half Pakistani and Sarova is Indian. The concern was if her family would accept him, but I guess baby girl was like, she doing her. She said, I'm doing me this time around. It's not about making nobody happy. I'm doing me. Listen, okay? Cheers to the second proposal. Y'all, really quick. So we just met a new couple, and the girl's name is Barda. She's Albanian. Y'all, I have watched the movie Taken way too much because I swear every time I hear Albania, I think of this line, Marco from Trebia. Listen. I was like, what? I gotta say it. Okay, so guys, we just met another couple, Jed and Barda. Barda, and they seem to hit it off right away. You know, that has been a common theme so far in this season. I feel like a lot of people hit it off the very first conversation. A lot of these couples, so they seem to be smitten about each other. They seem to have they seem to have the same core values, which is really good foundation for marriage and relationship. And so then we fast forward to a conversation with Kieran and Sophie, which we talked about last episode. They were introduced to us. So Sophie is one of Kieran's top choices as of now. Megan and Sophie are Kieran's top choices. Like I told you guys last episode, Sophie has an exterior that someone's going to have to break down. So she admitted in the conversation that she's slowly opening up. But Kieran seemed to have made some type of body expression to that comment. He didn't say much, but his body language said a lot. And so it seems like he's not willing to be patient while she opens up. Because it takes a patient person to stick with someone who's guarded. And I know because I have always been that way in relationships. No matter which one I've been in, I've always been a very guarded person up front. But if you take the time to continue to get to know me and allow me to let those guards down, then I become a different person. Luckily, my boyfriend is a very patient man as it pertains to me. So he put the work in. And so Kieran seems like he might not be that type of dude, which, I mean, everybody can choose what they are willing and not willing to do in a relationship. So that seems to be an issue for him. So we'll see if that plays any more parts as we go along. So y'all, we're gonna watch the reaction. So Billy and Ashley are getting ready to meet each other for the first time. So we're gonna watch this part like live. Y'all know, like, the reveals are, it tells everything. It tells everything. So let's see. So it seems like Billy is very happy. They both seem to be very happy. Like, they're embracing, they're kissing. Okay, so this is a good reveal. Y'all, they're smitten with each other. This is so cute. This is so cute. I didn't know how it would go. But you know what's crazy is a lot of the girls on these shows be very pretty. So I never wonder about how the guy would perceive the girl, but I always worry about how the lady would perceive the man. They both seem to be very smitten with each other. They're happy. They're happy.
He's very family oriented. I feel like I can talk to him quite openly. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good feeling.
Honestly, I can't wait to speak to you again.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all, once again, I have lied to y'all. I cannot do 2 episodes in one video. Y'all, I would be editing for eternity. I really can't, because your girl stops too much. I talk too much. I have too much of an opinion. So we are rounding out episode 1. We just spoke with Demola. Katisha spoke again, and then Katisha and Javen spoke again. The thing about Katisha and Javen, he brought up sex, the topic of sex, and he's asking her, how does she see herself in 5 years? Do you see yourself being very sexually active or not really? I'm like, bro, we don't know. Like, we don't know what we're going to be at, like, in 5 years. So why is that even a question right now? I don't like that they bring up sex so soon in the pods now. But whatever. But for him to ask her about 5 years from now, I think that's crazy. And he's asking what's more important, physical attraction or intimacy, emotional connection. She said intimacy, like, as far as like emotional connection. And he's like, well, define that for me. And she just said somebody that you can talk to. And I feel like that's just so vague. I feel like people get that so wrong. So I think we should put more of a definition and some depth to when someone talks about emotional intimacy. So how I would define emotional intimacy is someone I can be vulnerable with. And I mean, you can see all parts of me and me still know that you're going to love me. And I think that is very hard for a lot of people, male or female, to get to that level. I feel like right now where I'm at in my relationship, I'm 95% there. There's always that little bit of you that you keep guarded, you keep to yourself. And I think that's perfectly fine. There's a little piece of me that I do keep to myself, and that is very sacred. We need to put more depth in that. Emotional intimacy to me means ... Emotional intimacy is being able to share who you are without worrying about being judged. Of course, there will be some of you that say, "Oh, well, what would somebody think about me if I say this, I do this?" But you have that person that's gonna say, "Listen, girl, you have no, I'm with you to the end," type thing. And so I wish they would put more depth on what emotional intimacy feels like, what it looks like.
A Japanese ornament called an omamori,
Okay.
which are supposed to bring good fortune into your life, and that's mine.
Thank you so much.
Y'all, we finally made it to the end of episode 2, and it ended with some drama, a little bit of a cliffhanger. So I told you guys that Kieran is liking or is connected to both Sophie and Megan, but in this episode, he gifted Megan a gift. And of course, Megan went back to the girls' quarters and was excited about it and sharing it with the other girls. Do I think Megan has been a little, I won't say petty, but messy when it comes to her and Kieran's conversations and what they have planned? Yes, I do. So I think she was being messy that time. Absolutely. So Sophie got upset about the gift that Kieran got for Megan. And I love the fact that Sophie didn't find issue with Megan. She found issue with Kieran. And then I love how her friends, or the girls that she is hanging with on this show, are saying, "Hey, this is part of the process. Don't let that get in your head." So they're trying to pull her off that ledge, because homegirl looks like she is livid. She looks like she's fired up. And I feel like in the next episode, she's going to have words for Kieran. Because I think in her mind, since he gifted Megan, another girl, a gift that is kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? It means something, So she said, okay, well, that must be him picking Megan. And he's been telling me, feeding me these things, making me feel like I'm his number one choice, but the whole time he's picked someone else. So I feel like she's gonna get him. She's gonna get him in the next episode. So we didn't get to see Sarova and Cal's reveal in this episode, so it has to be coming in the next episode. So y'all, I'm gonna end this video here. I'm not gonna make any more bold statements about me doing 2 episodes per video. Right now, I don't see how your girl can do it. I talk too much, interrupt the episode too much. It'll be a lot going on. So I'm going to try to record episode 3 tomorrow or the next day. So that'll be up soon too. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.